Yes, dear, it's on the cat.
Hi, I'm Simone. I'm from Shoestring Acres, where austerity and nature collide. And today I'm making air-fried Israeli. No, I'm not. Let me just get the thing that I'm actually making and stop winging it. Air-fried falafel, okay, with tahini sauce and Israeli salad. Okay, there's a picture of it. So this will cost you three points, but well, it's going to cost me 3 points, but you know, you have to go and check with your subscription, put it in and see how much it's actually going to cost you. And this, I'm not using any copyrighted material, even though I am a Weight Watchers member. I'm not printing out the recipes. This recipe is available for you on the internet, and a link will be provided in the direct messages below. So I make the recipe and I'm going to taste test it for you. And this is my series of Weight Watchers on a budget, because yeah, that's what I'm on. Okay, so without further ado, let's get forward and get the show on the road. Ingredients. You will need 6 sprays of a cooking spray of your choice. Dry garbanzo beans. Uncooked onion, 1 cup. Next to it, fresh parsley, and you will need 3/4 of a cup. Flat leaf chopped and divided. Well, I haven't done that bit yet. There you go. Cilantro is next, 1/4 of a cup chopped. Actually, I've got them mixed up. There you go. It wants you to use kosher salt. I'm not going to do that because I don't have any, so I'm just using regular salt. 3/4 of a teaspoon divided. Okay, so there's my salt over here. We're going to have some cayenne pepper, 1/4 of a teaspoon. This thing here is baking powder. Actually, it's cornstarch, 2 tablespoons. This here is baking powder, and it's 1 teaspoon. Here, we got some garlic that I'm going to throw in the blender. And here we have 2 little bowls of fresh lemon juice, which is 2 tablespoons divided. And we're going to have some cucumbers, 1.5 cups. Then when you choose English cucumbers, I don't know where these ones come from, but they definitely weren't English, and I'm just going to use them. And some fresh tomatoes, 1.5 cups, seeded and chopped, about 2 medium. I just used a massive beefsteak tomato. You know, this is another thing. Don't be too worried if you don't have the exact ingredients, because, you know, beefsteak tomato, if you've got cherry tomatoes, just go with it. Don't give up on a recipe because you don't have exactly the right ingredients in your kitchen. It's still going to taste good, and you're still going to lose weight at the end of the week if you stick to the plan. That is all about sticking to the plan. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the recipe says to make falafel in a medium bowl, place chickpeas and add enough cold water to cover by 2 inches. Soak overnight or for up to 24 hours. I soaked these overnight and I put them in here. But you can just open a can of chickpeas. I mean, really, don't make this too complicated on yourself. A can of chickpeas will be fine. Okay, so in your food processor, you're going to drain the chickpeas and put them in. Add onion, 1/2 cup of parsley, cilantro, garlic, 1/2 teaspoon of salt and cayenne, and process until finely ground, about 1 minute. So I tried doing that and it wouldn't blend properly. So if you have the same problem, I added in the equivalent of a cup of water, and that made it move. I think it was just too dry and too clogged. Okay, but good tip for you. Now you're going to add in your cornstarch and baking powder, and then you're going to pulse it for about 8 times until it's well combined. Okay, so when I went to take out the mixture from the Ninja, it was too sloppy. So I had the situation where I couldn't grind the chickpea mixture because there wasn't enough moisture in it, and then I added some moisture into it, and then it was too sloppy. And also I tasted it, and it didn't taste like falafel. It was really bad. Falafels traditionally contain cumin and coriander, and neither of those were in that Weight Watchers recipe. So I have amended this recipe, and when I edit this video, you're going to see the edited video with everything I added into it and how I did it. Because if you make that Weight Watchers recipe as it is, I mean, I'd give it a 0 out of 10 because it's dishonoring falafel all over the world. So yeah, I just want you to bear that in mind. What a surprise. I mean, what a surprise, Weight Watchers. Meanwhile, in a medium-sized bowl, you're going to make your sauce. So you're going to put your tahini, your 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, and 2 tablespoons of water, and you're going to stir to combine. Okay, so here it is. This is the final product. So you have 5 falafel and 2 tablespoons of sauce, 3/4 of a cup of salad, and then I just made this 2-ingredient dough flatbread to pretend that it's a pita. So let's give it a go. Okay, so here it is. So it's good, but it's only good because I saved it. I'm not gonna hold anything back here because it wasn't a good recipe. And if you make that recipe and you think that that's what falafel tastes like, you'll never eat it again for the rest of your life. Falafel needs cumin, and it needs coriander, and it needs all those other things that it put in. But I don't know whether somebody forgot to put that in the ingredients, but I saved it, and that's all there is to it, honestly. So follow my way, and you know, the recipe, I'm going to actually write up the recipe and put it in the description box. But I like it. Tastes like falafel, and we'll give Mr. Shoestring his taste test as well. Go.
Okay. So are you supposed to eat them together?
You
separately?
You can do it however you wish.
What is this?
That's this is Israeli air fried falafel. Well, it's falafel.
Yeah, that's good. Good.
Good. Very good.
Remember, God made you special, and He loves you very much. Bye!